Riot's new CSGO Overwatch trailer. I don't believe you. Riot's making a new game. I don't believe you. What? You mean League 2? You mean League? Alright, let's see, boys. Let's see what this is. I haven't watched this yet. Let's see, though. Alright, let's see. Chat, I'm fucking joking. Obviously, I fucking know. Alright, let's see what this is. Alright. Yo, you can't. This is whatever, man. Whatever. 2.5k dislikes. Yeah, no shit. Cause all the fucking mobile players are like, oh my god, now I'm gonna actually have to aim with my mouse. What? How do you do that? How do you headshot? Of course, there's gonna be dislikes. They wanted a fucking card game or some shit. Do you understand some of the transitions some of these people need to make?
Can I get a gun? Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Whoa, whoa.
Again. I'll have my ult.
Y'all notice? It's real quiet in here. Quiet. Like a library out here.
Oh, gosh.
Why is the bitrate so shitty? Is this official? Huh. Okay.
Should we good? I think because he gassed himself out.
Sometimes it happens, you know?
Oh, so they released like a raw match footage. That looks like my Counter-Strike crosshair.
That's that garage. That garage, yeah.
Ewan, will you have to cover my body if I use it up here? Oh, nice start.
Drone? Nice kill. The door. Need help? Nah, I'm good.
The way the characters are, I can see why people say it's Overwatch-like. It looks like they all
Sova mid, could help.
are gonna have their own lore, their own story.
No,
Pick up B, pick up B. Res,
that's
fine.
long A.
Sewer, right? Pick up B.
3 bomb sites.
Alright.
Oh, this is the dude I want to play with the daggers.
I'm just ulting your front of B.
Big.
I'm gonna drone outside of A-Line just to check.
Welcome
to
my
world.
Let's see.
They really should have shut off voice comms. I don't like it. I don't want to hear these people.
Oh, get me out of here!
Okay, put the other one. We gotta go this way with dags.
Trying to
Let me
focus
go
on the
first with my
gameplay.
dart.
Hear the sounds.
So,
That's actually kind of
Yeah,
cool,
they
that
are.
bow.
Stuck in the corners.
See one of
Oh.
them?
Close left.
Alright, let's do this. One in the smoke cloud.
Whoa, that was like how I play.
Alright, let's go. All together. He was right here. Oh.
Okay, so the shotgun one taps.
what? The raid boss.
Oh my, no, not like that!
Not like this!
Okay. Get that
That was honestly such a weird trailer. I don't know how I feel about that shit. They should have released some shit that was like a match with no comms or something. Yeah, it's not a trailer. It's just showing around. I mean, the thing is, the NDA dropped today, so a lot of people who went out and saw some shit were able to report on it. So, yeah. What does it say in the beginning? Did I miss it? All content still a work in progress. Volumes and unscripted internal developer playtest we thought we'd share with you. Alright, just out of curiosity though, how the fuck does this game work? Let's see here. So so money. Min next round. Let's buy. I have extra creds. Let's save. So you can click these to communicate to your team. You can see what your teammates have. You have to buy shields, which is basically armor. Blaze, curveball, and hot hands. Points needed. So I wonder if you buy abilities as well. And then obviously these are all the guns, sidearms. So you can get a pistol, a shotgun. This looks like CZ, a ghost, or a sheriff. And then SMG shot. Okay, so you buy guns and shit. Primary sidearm shields. What does this say? Are these the different? I think this shows how many rounds they won, and then the timer, and then you can see all the player health. Oh yeah, there are 3 bomb sites, A, B, C. Weird. It's interesting. And then you can see here, obviously there's knives. Dude, they're gonna make so much money off knives. Holy fuck. I'm telling you, dude. They're gonna be able to do weird magic shit with their knives. Counter-Strike can't do that. They gotta stay real. They can't do magic. Riot can do magic. You're gonna have like a fucking golden floating knife or some shit as your 3. This game is dead on arrival. I don't think so, man. I think you really, League fans or Riot fans are. There's a reason why people are looking forward to this game. There's a reason, dude. Crosshairs clear a lot of customization. Oh, is this okay? Hold on. Ammo to the right. To the left, is this armor? I think that's armor value right there, and then your HP. And then 4QEW, these are all the keybinds. I think that shows you can do this twice. So in total, you can have 4 abilities. You can see the alphaness. Like, no way is that your fucking cast bar when the game comes out. Like, this game seems like it's heavy fucking alpha. I thought this was way further in development, which is kind of weird. Because aren't they, wasn't it confirmed they're doing like a beta test or some shit this month or something? And then when you get a frag, you get a little notification thing. You can see where someone dies too on the minimap. You can see the counter-strikiness of it with the slightness of Overwatch with its own twist. Drops in the summer. What? This drops in the summer, and this is alpha? How the fuck does that work? You know what, man? That's the thing. People are like, okay, it's interesting. There's a drone. There's drone. So we got a little bit of rainbow going on here. I was not expecting there to be fucking drones in this game, but I'm assuming you can shoot the drone down. But it looks like the drone can damage. He has a firebolt. Energy, HP, I don't know what the fuck this is. What is this video? This came out today, dude. This is today. Oh, no, yesterday. Technically, it was really late yesterday. The NDA dropped. Oh, you can see his health going down in the little toxic pool of shit. You know what? Even though there's wall hacks, you know what, man? You can either have a raw game like Counter-Strike, where people will just download the fucking cheats, or counter it by just giving people wall hacks as an ability. It's one or the other. That's how I see it. You know, just work it into the gameplay. You think it will help? I don't know. I mean, like, obviously a game like this can die from cheats, but you have to hope that the way they make this game, it will be very, very well made where, I mean, look at Fortnite. You can talk shit about the game, but when it comes to cheating, there's not a lot of talk about cheating when it comes to Fortnite. Like, yeah, there's cheaters in the game, but it's not as prominent as, say, like a Counter-Strike, where there's a fuck ton of cheaters. So, I mean, some of these FPSs, if they can pull it off. Rainbow, I don't know if Rainbow has a lot of cheaters. I know they had an issue with cheaters, but they've been trying to counter it for a while. I don't know how successful they've been. PUBG had a lot of cheaters, even though I've heard different takes. People say there's a lot of cheaters in PUBG, but like I've seen some dev shit, and apparently a lot of it. How much is cheating a false how much do you sometimes know that you get cheated in fucking PUBG? You should just die, and it's like, oh, I got out-aimed. Very difficult. Apex, I don't know if like Apex is riddled with cheaters too. I don't know, man. Valorant characters and abilities, agents, Riot shooter. Phoenix, ooh. Actually, wait, there's a video showing all of the characters. I don't know if we should watch them all. I might play the fire guy. Hold on, let's skim through this real quick and see. PUBG is still cheat central. Viper. Okay, this guy's
The first clip that we're going to be
Viper.
looking at in this video comes from round 1 on the defending side, and we're looking at the perspective of Viper. The first thing to notice is that the players bought a revolver and also the toxic wall ability that we've seen in the past and are going to see now. A couple of important bits of information to highlight here. Similar to what AlphaCast said to us in the past, a lot of these abilities can take a while to set up. The toxic wall is an ability both you and the enemy can move through freely.
Yeah, one other thing about this game. Even though people are saying it's Counter-Strike with abilities and shit like that, it doesn't look like there's heavy recoil at all in this game. People die in like 3 hits, and you don't have to control recoil.
Box vision. It also has a gauge meter in the bottom that you can see that runs down whilst the wall is up. Once it reaches 0, the
There's
wall will go
recoil,
down.
but you don't have to
Whilst the wall is
account
down,
for it
the
very
gauge
much.
refills. You can toggle the wall up and down freely though by pressing the button again. The most important thing to know about this ability though is that when this wall is placed down, it cannot be moved at all during that round, so you really don't want to mess up the placement of where you're putting it. You can see on the minimap here that even though the
Okay, Viper looks kind of cool. Sure, dude. He has like that one ability. Fire guy. I want to see fire guy.
This clip is also from round 1 from the defending side again, but this time from this person's perspective instead. This is a clip of a dude in this very cool orange jacket. We'll call him the fire guy for this video because we don't have an official name just yet. By the time this video comes out, maybe that'll be different though. As you can see, he's chosen to purchase this pistol and also his E ability that we'll see in a second. And he chooses to use his Molotov style ability straight from the start.
So
This
you
ability
buy
can
your
be thrown far
character's
with a left mouse
abilities. You
button
don't
click
switch out
or
abilities.
a shorter distance with a right mouse button click, as indicated above the ability when it's first equipped. So there's 2 steps of pressing E and equipping it, and then throwing it either further or shorter. The fire placement here would normally block off a push from this side, but this person finds out that there is no push coming in, and as he calls that out and the voice comes to his teammates, they figure out that the attacking team has to be somewhere around the C main corridor. This area right here. As we come towards the double doors though, we'll very briefly see this drone. This appears to be one of Brimstone's abilities. We only see it here in this video and we don't see this ability again. But I wanted to quickly highlight it here anyway as it briefly pops by on screen. An incoming recon bolt is fired here by the attacking team, as the recon bolt is indicated as red on the minimap. This is an ability of the blue-eyed, white-haired person on the attacking team. It pulses throughout the entire area indicated on the map, and as it does, it scans for enemies that are within the line of sight. If enemies are behind walls and breaking line of sight, they will not be detected.
Save that for when they plant.
Detected, they will be revealed through the wall with an X-ray scan to the entire team of the person who shot that recon bolt.
Put that shot on B, you'll see all where they're all defending
from. As the recon
from.
bolt fades, our player goes around the corner and sees 4 people at once and instantly gets wrecked and taken out of the round. Note here,
yeah, you can see the recoil on that pistol actually.
Every time you die in Valorant, you are given a combat report which shows who shot you and for how much damage and where they shot you as well. You will be able to see your outgoing damage to that character and their incoming damage to you. As we can see, one character hit him in the chest for 26 damage, another in the head for 78, and finally the player Volcano here shot our player in the head and killed him with that damage. After this, we get to follow the rest of the team in the spectating mode. You can switch player you're spectating, as you can see on the left-hand side of the screen.
That deagle looks satisfying, or the revolver.
The revolver, who will be looking to take down the rest of the enemies, as we saw in the previous clip.
Now let's have a look at this round from the attacking team's perspective, specifically from the attacking team's fire guy. He has a little armor. He still seems to have the default Glock pistol that you start with at the beginning of every round.
That's the other thing. How is the economy going to work? Is this game going to work out where you all start with pistols, like pistol round? I wonder if that's how it's going to be. Eco? I have a feeling it's taking straight up from Counter-Strike, which isn't a bad thing. There's a reason why they are. It's because that system is fucking great. There's a reason.
The ultimate has to be unlocked, but there is some nice gameplay showing how you do that in a future clip, so again, don't worry about that for now. Whilst you're in this buy preparation phase, the buy menu seems to be accessible anywhere on the map whilst you're waiting. It's a nice cool take on the economy system. Now we need to just decide where we're going. If we freeze frame here, you can see on the left that Brimstone has sprung up something on his wrist computer. The person then playing also says this in the comms.
I'll smoke the ending.
This shows that the big dusty smoke ability that we see here is from the attacking Brimstone. Not only is it pretty massive, but Brimstone doesn't need to have line of sight in order to place it down, which is a pretty strong ability for a smoke. This on the ground here is Sage's slowing orb ability. You can also see Brimstone's big smoke at the end.
Ooh, Sage.
Here the attacking team sends the flank coming out from the defenders like Miska just
And you can
previously
walk.
highlighted. Fire Guy gets a kill, then is pretty much instantly traded. The rest of the map plays out like we've already seen. We get to see the attacking perspective a little bit, flicking between a couple of perspectives, but it's a nice way to see what life is like after you die. At least in Valorant, I suppose. That's everything from the first round of the match. Let's move on to the perspectives of round 2.
That guy just jump headshotted. That's the other thing.
This
Maybe that was a
next clip is
fluke.
from the perspective of a character we'll be referring to.
I don't think
as
you can jump
air
shoot in this
lady.
game.
Most of her attacks are generally around sort of wind, air style effects. And bear with me here as I'll be pausing a lot throughout this because this is probably one of the most eventful rounds that we got to show you today. Starting off on top of the B site. in
Whoever the
middle
wind
here,
guy is
checking the
sick.
mid-window
I like
sight
him a
line.
lot.
This person's got 25 armor on top of their 100 health, 2 charges of their air smoke ability, which is what we'll be referring it to as, and 1 charge of their dash ability.
She's
the
sick.
Q ability
Tracer.
is the jump style ability that we saw in the trailer, and the last on X is the signature ability, which we'll get to in a bit.
Her name is
At the start
Jet.
of the round, the enemy Brimstone, that's this character,
Is Jet my
pulls in
tracer?
a smoke that he can place without
Is she waifu
having to
for me?
throw anything himself, using his wrist computer. This lands in the middle to try and block off the sightline from B, but obviously our player here can see over that smoke. As there's nothing happening in mid, but there is some action towards A, our
Oh,
player
shit.
dashes forward here. This ability can be used to dash in any direction but up or down, but you can only
Nice.
hold 1 charge of it at a time. As we make our way over to the A side, which is what's being hit here,
I
one of our
want her.
allies have died over here, and are shortly calling that there's 3 or 4 characters
I call
coming
Jet.
for A. As we approach the site, our player uses the air smokes, as we're calling them. Both charges quickly used.
That's
as
pretty
they're just
badass,
thrown
too.
out to create a visual wall.
It's like
to
fucking
allow our
Naruto.
character to enter the
Wind
site and set
chakra
up for
Rasengans.
a late defense. As the smoke fades, we hipfire, full spray the first character, and then aim down sight to burst down 2 more, but then get taken out by the 4th. There's a lot to break down here, so let's start with the weapon. This appears to be one of the assault rifles of the game. When you're hip firing it, you can fire it full auto, like shown on this first character here. But if you aim down the sight for more accuracy on long range,
there's no
you can
recoil.
only burst fire this weapon, it appears. As the kills come in, the indicators on the ultimate ability begin to light up one by one. As 2 were already filled, 3 more were filled here for these 3 kills. I believe the official name for this is a signature ability. And the Air Lady's ability, as we're calling her, is Blade Storm, which is the kunai ability that we saw in the trailer.
Yeah, dude, I'm playing
After
her.
this character dies,
She's
we
mine.
can see them spectating their ally, who does get to see the enemy through a wall here. This is due to another player on their team firing a recon bolt, which pulses a few times and reveals this enemy planting the spike through the boxes here. The icon at the top indicates that the spike has been planted, and now the spike is being defused by the defending team.
Dude,
As the
those
spike
walls,
is defused,
bro.
the round is won, the defenders win their second round here. We're gonna watch this round from some other perspectives in just a moment, but before that, here's the full POV played out for this round once again in real time.
So you have ultimates, and you need kills in order to get the currency to use the ultimate. Interesting. An FPS with ultimates. A round-based FPS with ultimates. Very interesting. Because I'm assuming her shit one-taps. So you have 6 fucking kunai, you can just like, if they're rushing through smoke, just fucking launch 6 kunais through the smoke. 1 will hit and kill someone. Yeah, but the difference is, Overwatch isn't like fully round-based. You respawn like every fucking like 10 seconds or some
Here
shit.
is Sage's perspective
It's
on
not the same.
round. They seem to have an M14 gun, whilst also having 25 armor, 2 charges of the slow orb ability, and also the heal. The call comes in that the attack is going to A side, and we get a nice traversal of the defending side of this map. Not much to add, it just looks pretty cool. From the kill feed, you can see that the Air Lady manages to get the triple kill, and from here we've already seen this gameplay from the clip that Miska previously went over. Let's look at what went wrong from the attacking team's perspective on this round.
Moving over to the attacking side of round 2, we can see the Air Lady on attack here is setting up with their team, for a fast A push, everyone all in one go.
I mean, the UI
They
is
bolt
clean.
their air
It's
smoke,
a
their
nice
jump,
UI.
and their dash, and lands a really nice headshot.
I would make it a little
straight
smaller
away,
on the
and
bottom.
then afterwards gets healed up by their Sage, as indicated here on the HUD, and also with this green effect around the screen as mentioned. A friendly recon bolt was also put down, which is what you're seeing on the minimap. As they push up towards the site, they see the air smokes
What
put
the
out by
fuck? What the fuck is this? Wait, healing? Wait, you can heal? Did I miss something? The fuck was he saying? You can heal in this game?
headshot straight away, and then afterwards gets healed up by their Sage, as indicated.
Oh fuck, this game has Sage can heal and res. I had no idea this game had healing and reviving, but you die in literally like 2 fucking
All
hits.
in on performance, Pog.
All in on performance. Wait, what is that? What is this? PC Gamer? Who? Who? Riot is on a crusade to eradicate Peeker's advantage in its new FPS Valorant. Yeah, I heard of that a while ago. Interesting.
Here on the HUD, and also with this green effect around the screen as mentioned.
You can
a friendly
fucking
recon
heal.
bolt was also put down, which is what you're seeing on the minimap. As they push up towards the site, they see the air smokes put out by the defending team. Fire is thrown into the window, which is then also covered up by an air smoke from us on the attack here, to allow the attackers to push into the site and plant that spike. You can see how the air smoke also kind of sticks.
Dude, those
to the
air
top
smokes
here,
are so
it seems
sexy.
like as soon as it impacts, it just
Those look fun.
expands, covering that full area. As we saw previously though, the attacking team gets mowed down here for the most part, as 3 of them die to the same player. The ally planting here, this spike, is gonna get killed shortly afterwards as well, as Brimstone is just left on his own right as the plant happens, and the defending team come and just swoop in for a very quick
Yeah,
round
that
with
death animation was kind of iffy, boys. It is alpha, though. I mean, I feel like, you know, Riot... Hold on, let's just see this death in slow-mo.
As Brimstone is just left on his
Beautiful.
own.
Honestly, man, like, you know Riot is good with their polish and shit like that, so I don't think there's any... I mean, that looks like fucking alpha animations and shit. I highly doubt. This is like their next baby. TFT was kind of like a side baby. This is like their next League of Legends. They hope. So I don't think they're gonna fuck this up, is what I'm saying. Like, this is definitely League's next massive fucking game. So I don't think they're gonna fuck this up at all. So like shit animations and janky shit, I don't think it's a problem. I don't think so at all. Isn't full game supposed to be summer? Yeah, it is. Dude, no, man. TFT does not count as one of their big games. That was like, oh, hey, look, Dota did one. Oh, hey, look, all these motherfuckers are making games that are auto chess style. Why not make one? We have all the resources. It's stupid not to make one. We have all the characters and everything. Might as well. This is like their next league. That's why this game's hype as fuck, too. Because you know, look at League of Legends. Look at how they've designed that game and the community they built with it. So you know they're not gonna fuck around here. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, shit, dude. I hope. Why don't you hope that this game is massive? Don't you want to play something that's wicked popular and fun and like cool and shit? So you have to hope this is gonna be incredible.
Nice guy.
If you go in with like fucking shit game, I hope it fails. Why are you even why? I don't understand that. Everyone wins if the game is good. Don't you want? It's fun to talk shit about the games, but don't you want the games to be good? You know, not many companies make big new FPSs. Blizzard's Overwatch was big because it's fucking Blizzard's new big ass game. What other big company is making a massive FPS? Out of all the big companies. Riot is considered one of those big companies because of their reputation. So of course you're gonna hope that their game is fucking great. Because if this game sucks balls, who the fuck else is making one? EA already made Apex. EA's not making no new FPSs. I don't think this is gonna kill Counter-Strike at all. I think this game will live, maybe take players from Overwatch. This is gonna be more of an appeal to Overwatch players with a completely different shooting style, but like, yo, whatever. I mean, it's not like Overwatch people can't shoot or aim. Overwatch requires aim. with abilities. But when it comes to Counter-Strike, Counter-Strike is its own thing. I don't think Counter-Strike will die at all or anything like that with this game out. It will live alongside it. I would play Counter-Strike and play this game because they would play different, but you know, it's gonna be free to play. I mean, that's like Riot's thing. Yeah, CS, I don't know, man. I don't see them going after Counter-Strike with this game at all. I don't see it. I don't fucking see it at all. CS can only be killed by the next CS. Yeah, dude. You are blind then. No, I don't know. I don't think so, man. I think you're thinking too hard, bro. I don't think they're competing. It's gonna live alongside. I'm telling you.
As the plant happens and the defending team come and just swoop in for a very quick round win. Not too much more to add to that, but we're gonna watch one other perspective on the attack just to show off some more abilities.
Here's the final clip of the attacking team Sage. Here we can see that Brimstone is
You know
placing
what?
down the smoke that we see
It does
from the
remind me a little bit of
defending
Dirty
air
Bomb.
lady's perspective
Holy
previously.
shit.
And we also
Holy shit. Pause the video. Dude. Dirty Bomb. It does. Do people still play this game? Is Dirty Bomb good in 2020? Look at this fucking game. Holy shit.
Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Dirty Bomb in 2020. The reason why I thought this would be a great question to ask here in 2020 is because we don't know anymore if the servers are actually still available. This is because the roadmap from the developers themselves only address playability up to 2019, late 2019. From all the online sources that I've read, this game has been discontinued for quite a while. This does mean that it's dead in terms of updates as well as support, and there's no longer any monetization in this game in terms of microtransactions, which is actually fair to see a company do. Because of the
Dirty Bomb are the people who made Enemy Territory.
1.0 update, which actually reset the entire
And whatever, never mind, whatever. Fuck that. I was just curious. I forgot how Dirty Bomb looked, but I can see why you say that.
It's a great way to deny information for the defending team so they don't know that there's going to be an A rush happening. Here we see Sage using her heal ability on Air Lady. It's a nice tight UI to clearly show help without putting too much on the screen. We can also see a 35-second timer starts up, so whilst you only have one charge of the heal, it seems that you can use it every 35 seconds. Whilst the utility of the attacking team comes out onto point A, Sage places her barrier behind it to stop flanks.
Great
I
job,
really wanted
Sage.
to focus on the control that you have placing it. You left click to place it down, right click to rotate it by very small increments, or you can press C for much broader strokes. The amount of control that you have over these abilities, however, is pretty awesome. And then she just gets wrecked.
I don't think this is a game where you need a healer. I don't think so.
That's all from the clips that Riot sent our way. Big shout out to them for supplying us with some really cool exclusive content. We're now going to play all of the clips back to back to close out this video, so you can have a better look of it in real time. But before then, thanks for
you
watching.
die so
like and
fast.
subscribe for more Valorant content, including a gameplay event that we'll be attending later this
This is
month.
like getting
If you
fucking
have any
opt in the
questions or
foot
feedback
and being
on the
like, oh
video,
fuck,
then do
heal me.
put it in the comments below. Take care and enjoy the gameplay.
Did you see how that guy died right there? Like, that's fucking alpha beyond belief. Did you see that blue guy? Look at this guy right here. Look at how he dies.
From the video, then do put
He
it in
just
the comments
falls.
below. Take care and enjoy the gameplay.
He's like, ah! Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sage is like kind of like, oh shit, yeah, I just got fucking opt in the toe, I have 10 HP, top me off, reset. But I don't think you're gonna need a healer.
It's all C, baby.
You literally get 3 shot in the game.
They know you guys. Help me! Oh no! They're trying to fight you guys. No, don't let them.
These guys are invested in this alpha. I wish I was that happy when I played alphas and games. That gun looks really satisfying. Paid actors? Oh wait, this is the devs gameplay, isn't it? Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, this is what they showed off. You know what, man? And then all these Counter-Strike veterans who have played, or all the Counter-Strike veterans who they invited out to play this game have said this game's pretty damn good too. So, I mean, I don't think they'd bullshit, because they brought in some really old school Counter-Strike pros. From like back in the day, who tested this game out and stuff as well, so. I mean, yeah, it could be, yeah, money, sure. But, I mean, damn, bro. Simple, yeah, but like, no, more like 1.6 Counter-Strike professionals. They probably have definitely invited Go professionals, but a lot of the people I've heard talk about this game when it comes to Counter-Strike were older Counter-Strike professionals who aren't pro anymore. But I know they've, I mean, shit, man. I hope it's good, bro. Counter-Strike with magic. It might work. It might not. I guess we just gotta play it and find out. We just gotta play and be called a shitter. Yeah, man, the recoil definitely looks really, really easy. I don't see recoil being a big skill factor in this game. It seems like more like, oh, you peek, you better fucking shoot. It feels more like the shooting's more on like Call of Duty style. IMO. Well, who knows, man? Alpha, bro, alpha. Maybe like the gunplay isn't fully complete or some shit, but I doubt it. They said precise shooting. See, but then you look at this gun. That gun looked like it was a little bouncy. They invited Volcano out as well. Yeah, like old school pros. I don't know if Heaton was there. I have no idea. Yeah, I want to see him like spray this gun. The scopes are pretty cool too. I mean, ADS, obviously. Wait, Volcano's one of the devs for the game? Oh shit, really? Huh. I'm not trying my best to sound nice. I'm being optimistic because I know the company's history, and I also like new games, and I get excited for new games made by big, reputable companies. You know, multi-million-dollar games, you know? Same reason people get excited for big-ass fucking movies and TV shows coming out by, like, reputable motherfuckers. Because it's like, oh shit, they aren't fucking around, man. This is actually something to take note of, you know? Yo, get wrecked, David Prime, bro! But I don't know, man. I hope it's good. We'll see what happens. Yo, Stricey with the 10.